Hey there everybody, I'm Inkslaura123 and this is going to be a Q&A video. I hope you enjoy watching and getting to know me a little bit better. I feel like I haven't done a Q&A for so long, like it's been absolutely ages. So yeah, I hope you enjoy watching. If you do, please click like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. That'd be awesome. Oh, and don't forget to smash that notification bell to all notifications. So yeah, I've got all your questions wrote down here on my little Barbie notebook paper, and I want to say a massive huge thank you to all of you that did send me a question, because without you I couldn't do this video. So thank you so much. I basically asked on my social media, I asked in videos, I was like, please give me questions, and you did. So thank you very, very much. So yeah, let's just get started. We've got a lot of questions here, so we're just gonna crack on. Okay, so first question is, if you could live in another country, where would you choose? I don't want to leave my country. I love England. Look, I know England's not perfect. It's got a lot of problems, but I do love being from here. But if I had to live somewhere else, I'd probably say America. Somewhere cool and like spooky and mysterious, like, I don't know, like Salem or something. I've seen videos of it on YouTube and it looks really cool. So yeah, America. Favourite movie and TV show. So my favourite film of all time, I have two. And I'm not picking between either of them. Like, they literally are equal. Okay, very different, but very equal. First one is Dirty Dancing. No one puts Baby in the corner. And the second one is Lady and the Tramp. Very different. Well, it's still romance, I suppose, but very different. But yeah, so they are my two favourite films of all time. Favourite TV show. I mean, I love my reality, trashy TV, like Made in Chelsea, The Only Way is Essex, stuff like that. But I love watching paranormal shows. Like, me and Nathan just sit there and we love our spooky paranormal shows. So probably Ghost Adventures. I do watch a lot of the, you know, spooky stuff, but like probably Ghost Adventures would be my favourite show. Would you ever consider flying on a plane? So I'd love to at some point in my life. It's never say never, but like right now, no. Just like, no. I'm terrified. Like, so I'm frightened of heights. Bit of a problem if you're in a plane up there in the sky. And also I'm claustrophobic, trapped in plane. No, I don't know, it terrifies me. The thought of being in a plane, literally, it's just so much fear. It's like, ugh. And I know some people do it and they're fine, and I know some people it does take a bit of, you know, time and they have to be brave and then they do it. As I say, I never say never, but at the moment I'm like, hell no. Hell no. Okay, so if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Oh, I don't know. It's hard because it's either chocolate, but then chocolate can get a bit sickly, or cheese. Oh, cheese, chocolate, cheese, chocolate. I'll probably have to go with, I don't know now. Probably cheese. I love cheese. Like really strong cheddar cheese. Ooh. Making me hungry. But yeah, I'd probably say cheese. But chocolate was a close second. What's your all-time favourite song? Oh my god, that's hard. I love so many songs over the years. I don't know. My favourite song, I don't know. As I say, I love so many artists, so many songs. There's so many times I'll just listen to music and be like, oh, it's one of my favourite songs of all time. That's one of my favourite songs. Probably Michael Jackson, because I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. So, oh, I don't know. Probably She's Out My Life. Oh, no, see, that's a bit depressing, isn't it? Now I'm like, I don't know. Sorry. Hold on. An hour later, I will think of a song. I don't know. That's a really tricky one, actually, because I like so many songs. Oh, God, I don't know. But yeah, it'd be some Michael Jackson song, because I love all of his songs. Sorry, that's really a cop-out, but there we go. Sorry, how have you lost weight? You look great. Well, first of all, thank you for saying I look great. I appreciate that. How have I lost weight? So yeah, I've lost a lot of weight, as you can see. There's still more to go, by the way. I still want to lose more. But basically, literally through, you know, eating better, eating healthier, eating less. I count my calories. I have around 1,500-ish calories a day. I do lots of walking, lots of exercise. I've got our exercise bike that I use most days. I walk a hell of a lot every day. I've got a retail job now, so I'm always walking about and upstairs, downstairs. Like, I do a lot of walking, so that's helped. So yeah, that's basically how I've done it. and just not eating as much crap as I used to. Okay, favourite makeup product. Oh, I don't really wear much makeup anymore, as you can probably see in my videos. I used to wear so much makeup. Like when I was younger, I used to cake myself in makeup. I wouldn't even go like to the corner shop without makeup on. It was that bad. And now I just don't wear makeup. Like I don't. And when I do wear it now and again, I just feel weird in it. Like I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh, does it look right? Do I look weird? Yes, I don't know. But if I do wear makeup, favourite product is lipstick. I have so many lipsticks, so many different colours. I like my kind of natural pinks. I like my dark colours. I like my glossy colours. I like my matte colours. Like, yeah, so lipstick is my favourite product makeup-wise. My celebrity crush, who is it? So Zach Bagans from Ghost Adventures. If you don't know who he is, Google him. Yeah, he's been my crush for years and years and years. And trying to think. I do like quite a few of the Gladiators. I love the TV. Oh, that's another TV show. I love the Gladiators. There's a few Gladiators on there who are very hot. The UK Gladiators. So Apollo. Oh yeah, Apollo, Legend, and don't laugh, but Viper. Honestly, I know he's the angry one, the funny one. But when you see him on his Instagram page and he was all in his suit, looking suave, you'll change your mind. So yeah. What do you want for Christmas? Oh, so much. So much. No, do you know what? I'd be happy with just a nice Christmas day, to enjoy myself and stuff. But present-wise, give me money or Waterstones vouchers and I'm happy. Honestly, if you can give me a voucher and I can go and get a book or some money to go and get a book, I'm happy. I'm a bookworm, okay? So yeah. What? I can't even read my writing. I've wrote these questions out and I'm like, I can't read my writing now. Oh yeah, what's your view on Keir Starmer? Okay, well, let's just say, what do I think of Keir Starmer? Well, the word that I think of him would rhyme with runt. Go work that out. I don't like him, basically. Moving on. What is your favourite doll in your collection? Oh, I can't possibly choose. That's a cruel question because I love all my dolls. I've got teddy bears. I've got dolls. I love them. I'm a big kid. What can I say? But I'm not going to answer that one because I'd feel really guilty. Obviously, I have got some that I'm like, I don't know, more drawn to than others. But I love all of them. I'm not going to choose. No. I love all my dolls. You say you watch Married at First Sight. I do. What is your favourite man on this year's series? So the favourite groom. I like the Welsh guy. Is it Ashley? He's nice. But the woman he's with, what's her name? Grace. I think it's Grace. Oh my God, she's awful. She's awful. She's so horrible to him. I'm like, no. I literally shout at the TV sometimes because she's so nasty to him. So yeah, I would say Ash because he's a lovely guy. He's really good looking. He's just a kind gentleman, and the woman he's been paired with is just horrible to him. So yeah, Ash is definitely the best. My favourite YouTuber. So I do watch, a bit of YouTube, being a YouTuber myself, I do watch other people as well. I would say Demi Donnelly. I literally watch pretty much every video she does. So yeah, Demi Donnelly, I think she's brilliant. I think she's down to earth. She's funny. She's natural. I love kind of seeing her sort of day-to-day life in vlogging. I follow her on all the social media and stuff as well. So yeah, Demi Donnelly. I also love Pippa from Worm's Eye View. I watch her every day. So yeah, them two would be my favourite YouTubers. What book are you reading at the moment? Well, actually, it's here because I've literally been reading this morning. So yeah, I'm reading Two's a Charm by Heather Spellman, which is this one. This is so good. I'm super enjoying this. Look, I think I'm nearly halfway through. Thereabout. But yeah, Sisters by Chance, Rivals by Choice. This is a witchy book. There's a bit of romance, bit of family stuff, bit of magic. Sisterhood could be downright wicked. I love this. They are sisters, they're polar opposites. Anyway, I won't go into this because it's not a book video, but this is what I'm reading at the moment and I'm absolutely freaking loving it. Okay, the next question is, are you a good friend? I hope so. You'd have to ask my friends that because clearly I can't answer that myself, but I think so. I like to be there for my friends in good times and bad times. I listen to them if they need help or advice, or if you just want a little chat and a catch up and a gossip and a bitch and a giggle. Like, yeah, I think I'm a good friend. I think my only negative thing about me like being offended. Sometimes I read a message and I just completely forget to reply. I will reply eventually, but I'm like, oh, I've got to reply to so and so. But like, yeah, I think I'm there for my friends. I think I'm a nice friend to have. I think I'm funny, hopefully. Right. What do you think is best about you? Oh, what do I think is best about me? Like characteristics or looks? I don't know. We'll go with characteristics. I think I'm funny. Well, I'd like to think I'm funny. Yeah, my humour. I think, for me, getting through life, whether it's good times, bad times, really tough times, or whatever, sad times, like if you've got humour, you can get through anything. Humour, for me, is such a big thing. And so, yeah, I think I'm quite funny. I could be funnier, but I think I'm quite funny. So, yeah, I'd say my sense of humour. Who was the last person you phoned? That be me dad. That was my dad. I spoke to him last night, just for a chat and a catch up. We were talking about art. We had this random conversation about different artists and what art he liked, and modern art versus old classic art and stuff like that. We have random chats. And also he was telling me about Teddy Swims. He's got an obsession with the singer Teddy Swims, and he was going on and on that I should listen to him. I was like, actually, okay, I will. Ended up really liking his music, so I agree. And then I was telling him to listen to Post Malone, and he liked him. So anyway, yeah, my dad was the last person I spoke to on the phone. Do you notice, by the way, really quickly, sorry, like we don't really talk to people on the phone as much anymore? Well, I don't anyway. I tend to message instead of having a good old chinwag on the phone. Anyway, do you ever have dreams about your mum now that she's passed away? So it's a weird question because I do. You know what? When mum passed away, I had a few dreams about her at the time, because they do say it's quite a spiritual thing that, a deceased person can come through, like whether it's family member or partner, friend or whatever, they can come through to you spiritually in your dreams. And I do believe that. I don't think every dream that happens, it's a spiritual connection, but I do think sometimes it is. But yeah, when she first passed, I had a few dreams about her now and again, and that was so comforting for me. And then it just kind of stopped. I just had the odd dream very, very now and again. But recently, I've been literally dreaming about my mum every single night. Every night she's been in my dreams. Like, it's crazy. And I wake up and I'm like, Nathan, I dreamt of her again. Like, I can't stop dreaming about her. But they're lovely dreams. They're not horrible. But they're normal, like, it's just random, normal sort of situations. The other day, I dreamt that she was wearing my jacket. I've got this like fluffy wine coloured jacket, and she was wearing it. I was like, Mum, what are you doing? Like, get off my jacket. That's my jacket. She was like, well, you borrow some of my clothes, which to be fair, I did. And I've still got some of her clothes that I wear now. But yeah, it was really weird. Or like we'll go somewhere in the dream. The other day we was on like a boat or something. But we're always happy and laughing together and having a chat. And yeah, for me, that is a really big thing. And I love it. I love communicating with my mum in a dream world, Favourite colour? Pink. Clearly. I mean, I love pink. Well, I don't know why I said clearly, because that's really stereotypical of a woman to like pink, but I do. There you go. I'm a stereotypical woman. I love pink. Pink is the best colour in the world, right? Favourite Christmas memory? Oh, there's so many. This is like favourite song question. It's hard because there's so many sort of favourite Christmas memories, whether they're from childhood or like since I've been with Nathan, like, I don't know. But I always say to people, one of my memories that I'll always remember with Christmas, well, there's a couple of things. Sitting on my mum's bed, opening the Christmas presents. I always got my Christmas sack. I've still got it with Santa on it, all the presents inside, and going through them with her. But it's when my mum and dad, they'd bought me a bike, like little kid's bike, and they'd hid it in the spare room. But what they did, they'd made like a trail of footprints in the snow, but the snow was really made out of talcum powder. So how they did it, really clever. And I remember waking up and I was like, oh no, I've got no presents and stuff. Where's my sack? It's not at the end of the bed. And I was upset. And then my mum was like, look, there's snow. There's footsteps all along the corridor upstairs. And yeah, it was talcum powder. And I made my way along this trail, and it was into the spare room. And I had my big sack of presents and a little like bike I was really excited for. But to be fair, I can only ever ride a bike with stabilizers on. Cringe, embarrassing, but anyway, but yeah, it was such a cool idea. So that has always stood out to me as something special that happened at Christmas. Okay, so the next question is, what do you do for work and what made you want to pursue it? So yeah, work-wise, like my career in that, over the years I did telesales. For about 20 odd years I was in telesales, which is a long time to do telesales. Normally people like do it for a little while and then they get a different job. But like, yeah, I just kept with it. I'm very good at sales. I'm very good at selling. I have a good phone manner. I'm friendly, like, and that was my thing. And then I did start to get a bit bored of it. In the latter part of it, I was like, and then you start to get a lot of nasty people on the phone, which can really affect my moods. And there was good and bad points about it. You get a buzz when you sell something, but you also feel sad or angry if someone's really rude to you. But or it's a slog trying to get those appointments, get those sales. But yeah, I've done it for a long time. Got made redundant, and for the last year and a half, I've been working in a shop. I work for quite a large chain of shops, and retail is, I would definitely say, my calling. I love it. I love being in a shop. I love meeting the customers. I love doing like the different bits, because when you go shopping, which I do a lot, you don't see all the work that goes on like behind the scenes. Like you just go shopping and, things have changed and that. But there's so much, seriously, that goes on behind the scenes of a shop. And now I've seen it and I'm doing it. And it's brilliant. I really enjoy it. And yeah, there's days where I'm like really stressed or whatever, and I'm like, oh. But in general, I do really enjoy it. As I say, the best thing for me is chatting with the customers, and I love serving on the till and like helping people look for something or helping people on the self-service. Like I just really enjoy retail. It's definitely my thing. So yeah, that was like a complete change of job, and it's really good to be on my feet all day instead of just sitting at an office, at my desk, and I get to move about and stuff as well. What have you learned about yourself in past years, and what's been your most valuable lesson? Oh, that's a deep question. What have I learned? Well, look, my mum passed away, and it's been 2 years now, and I have changed a hell of a lot. I'm still me, obviously. Still weird and wacky and all that, but like I have changed a lot. I've had to grow up. I had no choice. My mum, bless her, she babied me, and I was quite happy to be babied, to be looked after by mummy. And I was, I'll always be a mummy's girl, but I think it kind of held me back because I didn't know how to be a grown up. And I know that sounds really ridiculous at age 46, but I didn't know how to pay a bill. I didn't know how to do this. I didn't know how to do that. There was not really that kind of major responsibilities. I lived with my mum, and I think in the last 2 years I've learned that I have to grow up, and I can still be childlike and stuff and be silly, but yeah, I'm more kind of grown up and sensible. And I've learned that about myself, that yes, I can be childish and stuff at times, but I do have to be sensible and grown up at times as well. And I think I'm tougher than I was. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a wimp and I'm still very sensitive, but I've grown a bit like a tougher skin. Like I feel like I've got a bit stronger. I've grown more confidence as well. I think which has been what actually working in retail has made me grow my confidence and stuff. But yeah, it's just that kind of stuff. Like I've really changed in that way. I'm a stronger person. Where is a place you'd really love to travel to? Ooh, so I don't want to cause any issues here. Oh my God, but I'd love to go to Israel. And can I just say, it's nothing to do with politics, this answer. This is like, this is literally just like for the land, for the spiritual, for the religion. I'm Jewish, so like, yeah, I'd love to go to Israel, and it does look a beautiful place. And all I genuinely want, and I think most people genuinely want, is peace in the Middle East. And there's good and bad on both sides, but I would love to go to Israel. There's such beautiful land and such beautiful sites, religious sites, that I'd love to go to. And Nathan said he'd really love to go there as well. So yeah, it'd be Israel or America or Holland, because my great grandma was from Holland, so I'd love to go there as well. Okay, when are you and Nathan getting married? So we're engaged. He put a ring on it. There's my little engagement ring. Ding, ding, ding. Bling, bling, bling. So we've been engaged a long time, and I did have quite a few of the same question, but I only wrote it like the once or twice. But yeah, I had a lot of things. When are you getting married? When are you getting married? So yeah, we've been engaged a long time, and I honestly think people have a real confusion about it. They're like, why have you been engaged for so long? But I honestly don't have a problem with it, either does Nathan. We're very happy having that long engagement. We are getting married in the next 3 years. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. The wedding, everything about it is all going to be a big surprise. You won't know till after it's happened. Okay, we've decided to do like a kind of secret wedding, and we will tell people on the day after it's happened, and then we'll be having like a reception and inviting close friends and family, that kind of thing. But hold on, my phone is telling me it needs to be charged. I'll get me battery. Hold on. Sorry, I had to plug it in and then get me charged. All right, hold on. I just got to plug this in. Whew, there we go. I didn't want it like just halfway through a video. Oh, sorry, hold on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we are getting married, and it'd be a top secret thing until afterwards. Then we tell everyone we've done it, send pictures, and be like, look what we've done today. And then you have the reception another time, and just like have our close friends and family together for like the party and celebrations. So yeah, it is going to happen. But honestly, I just don't have a problem. I know like a lot of couples who like will literally be engaged for years and years and years. So I don't think it's a weird thing, but I always get asked it, and it's like a regular occurrence that I go get comments and that, when are you getting married? When are you getting married? So yeah, we have been engaged a long time. We are getting married within the next 3 years. I've always said I want to be married by the time I'm 50. I'm 46 now, so it's all good. Okay, right. So, next question is favourite horror book of all time. I do like my horrors. I do like a spooky read. Even though one of the last horror books I read, I think it was called Plain Nice or something by Rachel something. Anyway, I read it last week, and oh my God, it was too much. It was too like in detail that freaked me out, give me horrible nightmares. But I do like my horrors. My favourite horror of all time is a book called Hidden Pictures by Jason something. But it's called Hidden Pictures. Not only was the story super creepy and scary, but it had literally spooky folk like drawings in it, pictures. So good. If you like your horrors, check out Hidden Pictures. One of the best books I've ever read, and just really scary and creepy. Really good twist at the end as well. Absolutely fantastic. Was it Jason Reynolds or something? I can't remember, but it's Jason something, and it's Hidden Pictures. Favourite horror book of all time. Okay, next question is, I see you wear a Star of David necklace. Are you Jewish? Yes, I am. Oy vey. There we go. Hold on. Where's my necklace? Ta-da. Yep, so I do wear this every single day. And yeah, my grandma used to wear her Star of David every day pretty much as well, so I take after her. But yes, I openly wear it, even though people say, oh, you shouldn't wear your necklace in this day and age because, you know, you don't want any trouble. I'm not going to let people scare me into not being proud of what I am and who I am. So yeah, I'll wear my necklace with pride, and yes, I'm Jewish. I'm not ultra like religious or anything. My mum wasn't particularly either. I mean, she loved a good old bacon and ham sandwich. Sorry, but we're like more like reform, chilled out, laid back Jews. But I'm very proud to be Jewish, and yeah, that's that. The answer is yes, basically. Have you ever read The Great Gatsby? I tried to listen to it on audiobook once. I just couldn't get into it. I don't know what it is. I've never seen the film. I don't know. It's a book that I'll probably try at some point again. Maybe I shouldn't listen to it on audio. Maybe I actually need to read it. But yeah, I wasn't keen on it. But I know it's a popular sort of classic book. Have you ever thought about writing a book yourself? So when I was younger, I used to do a lot of writing. I used to write poetry. I used to write little stories. I've still got like a little book somewhere with my little stories in from when I was a kid. But yeah, I don't write anymore, and I should do. I think it's because when I get my spare time, I just, you know, when it comes to books and that, I'd rather read someone else's book than sit and write my own. But yeah, it's, as I say, it's something I would like to get back into, because I used to really enjoy writing and stuff, whether it's poems, little stories. I've had so many ideas over the years for different books that I could write, like different stories and stuff. And then I just go to write it and I get like writer's block. Like I have all the characters in my mind, I have the storyline, and then I just get kind of writer's block. What is the last colour you painted your nails? Well, you can see they're this colour. They look a bit boring actually. It's this colour here because I've done it last night. Yeah. It's a Ted Baker one. I think this is one that Hannah gave me. But yeah, I mean, it's just a natural nude kind of colour. But looking at it on camera, it looks a bit boring. I think it's because the last colour I had before that was bright orange for like Halloween spooky season. And I was just getting sick of looking at my nails all bright coloured. So I thought I'd just go with something a little bit more natural and smart looking. But on camera, you can't really actually see it and it's that colour. Do you have any pets? Yes, I have 2 goldfish over there, Neptune and Venus. They are telescope-eyed goldfish. I did have another goldfish for like 20 years called Wilma, who very sadly passed away. She had a good life though, 20 years for a goldfish. She was a happy fish, and I miss her. I genuinely miss her so much. But I love these 2 as well. They've got their own little personalities, and they're really cool to look at. I love just sitting there watching them like swim about, and they both swim and act so differently. Like Neptune is super fast, like he's darting about everywhere and adventuring, whereas Venus is a little bit more chilled. Sometimes she just sit at the top like floating around, you know, letting the current take her. But like, yeah, they're both very different characters, but they both get on, and I love it. I look in there, and sometimes they're together, like literally swimming next to each other, or when they're asleep. When I come down in the morning, they're in their sleep mode, and they're just like next to each other. It's so cute. A massive tank they've got, all together in the corner. Adorable. Okay, so the next question is, spill some ASMR tea. Oh, I like that, spill some tea. So yeah, for those of you that don't know, if you're new here, first of all, hello and welcome if you're new. I have another channel, Minxlaw123 ASMR. Links down below to that, go and check it out. Basically, we don't know what ASMR is. It's videos to help people relax and sleep and feel calm if they're anxious, nervous, stressed. And also some people experience the tingles, like a tingly sensation as they're watching them. But yeah, I've been doing ASMR for many, many years. And I don't know, spill some tea. Like, I don't know, I would say probably for me, it's been a couple of things that I've discovered, that you watch these ASMR artists and they come across so like, hello there, I'm here to calm you and relax you. And they come along like super sweet. But then I have discovered, whether it's through reading stuff they've said or like actually having a video call with them, not in a long time, I haven't done that, but years ago I used to have like regular chats and video calls with certain artists, and they nothing like their persona. Like they're really like swearing or just a bit like a bit wild, and you're like, oh my god, like I don't know, I just, not that they shouldn't be, but like it's just a shock from when you're used to seeing them so delicate and sweet, and then they're like, I won't swear, but like da 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 da, you're like, whoa. And come over quite aggressive, some of them, very shocking. And also there is one guy who I've watched for many years and he's brilliant. I'm not going to say his name, but like I do like his videos and I like him. But yeah, I was I was on Twitter, sorry, X, the other day, scrolling through, right? And I always get the same sort of stuff that I scroll through, right? And all of a sudden I see this big old Willy and I'm like, what the? And I was like, what the? So I click, I'm like, who's that? Because obviously I'm following them to see their stuff on my feed. And I discovered it was an ASMR artist that I'd followed for years. And he's obviously now doing OnlyFans or whatever, which I don't care. Do what you want. Like, I don't judge. If you want to get your bits out, do what you want, get money for it, all good. But like, it just shocked me because I just saw this person's very like, and then they're sitting there doing that. So yeah, it was awkward. I feel awkward now watching their actual ASMR videos because I'm like, I've seen your Willy. Anyway, there you go, some tea spilled. There's probably more tea, but have you got any advice for someone wanting to start working in retail, i.e. difficult customers and the pain standing up all day? So yeah, as I say, for the last sort of year and a half, whatever, I've been doing retail, and it is a shock to the system, trust me. Oh my god, when I started doing that job, my feet, even now sometimes on a long day shift, my feet really hurt. But at the beginning, it was very, very painful. So make sure you invest in very good, comfortable shoes or trainers or whatever. Like you need comfort. I remember starting just wearing my old boots, and then my feet was like agony. So now I normally wear Skechers because I honestly find they're the best for retail. A lot of people in, you know, medical profession or retail on their feet all the time do wear Skechers, and I can tell why, because they're fantastic. So invest in good shoes, wear comfortable good shoes. And as for like difficult customers, like I just let it go over my head. Like I'd just be like, you know, when I was on the phones in telesales job back in the day, like if someone was rude to me, I'll be honest, I was rude back sometimes because I was like, don't talk to me like that, or I'd hang up on them. You can't do that when you're face to face with a customer. So I'd just be like, okay, you know, okay, you're right, I'm wrong. Even if I know I'm wrong, even if I know I'm right and they're wrong, I've still got to be like, okay, customer's always right kind of attitude. And okay, just kind of chilling them out and be like, okay, let's, So, yeah, just make sure the customer's always right. Even if afterwards you think, what twat. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You've always got to be polite, always got to be friendly. But to be fair, as I say, I love my customers pretty much, so I don't really have any issues with them. They're lovely people that come in. They're regulars, a lot of them as well. But yeah, just smile. Smile and be polite. But the main thing I would say is definitely get some decent shoes. Best advice for dealing with anxiety. Oh God, if I could give you that, I'd help myself. Like I'm still an anxious, stressed person. Try and just ground yourself. Try and tell yourself to relax. Literally tell yourself those words: relax, 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 calm, calm, calm. For me, if I get in an anxiety situation, panic attack, or whatever, I literally try and talk to my inner self and go, Laura, calm down, relax. Everything's going to be okay. It's all right. This will pass. Talk to yourself in that moment. Never give up trying to fight the anxiety, because you got to keep kicking its ass. Next question: if you could turn any of your books into a film or a TV show, what one would it be? Oh God, that's another hard one. Looking at my bookcase over there, for example. I see actually, yeah, the book The Favourites by what's her name? Lane Fargo. I'd probably turn that into a film because I think it would be a good film. It's my favourite book of the year so far. It's fantastic, and yeah, it'd be that one. I love it. I could see that actually being a film or series or something. Have you ever been in trouble with the law? No. I sound really boring now, don't I? No, but I haven't. I'm a good girl, just, nah, not been in trouble with the law. What scares you the most? Everything. So I'm just a scaredy cat. I'm really terrified of insects, like wasps or when there's big dogs and they're like barking and jumping up at me. I don't like that. Scared of flying, scared of heights, scared of everything. Claustrophobic, what am I not scared of? That's a better question. What am I not scared of? Would you have a Halloween wedding? The person who sent me this question said they're having a Christmas wedding, so that sounds awesome. Yeah, well, we had an anniversary. When we got engaged, it was a Halloween themed engagement thing. So yeah, I would definitely love a Halloween themed wedding. Well, the reception part, because we're doing the other parts like private. But yeah, the actual reception, it's a maybe. It could be. I like that idea. If you were to get a tattoo today, what would it be? So I have discussed this. I'm very tempted to do it, but I'm scared because when I had my other tattoos done, I wasn't as much as a wimp. Now I'm a real big wimp with pain, and my pain threshold is just really bad. So I don't know if I could go through with it. But if I could, there's two I'd like: either a Star of David or a little book, because I'm a bookworm. So yeah, either a book or a Star of David, I reckon. Okay, so once again, will you and Nathan ever get married? Yes, we will. I promise. Before I'm 50, it's going to happen. You'll know all about it when it does. Trust me. What have you learned about yourself in the past year? Pretty similar to a question I had before, just that, yes, I'm a wimp in some ways, but I'm also a strong, tough person as well. And that I've grown up a lot in just so many ways, Last question is, have you ever read books set in Auschwitz concentration camps? Yes, I have. I do find them very just upsetting and hard-hitting, but I do think it's such an important thing that there's always books going to be brought out to do with that subject, because the Holocaust was such an awful, dreadful, vile, sad thing. And I think people need to still read about it, still need to be reminded of what people went through, and it's a part of history that you just always learn about. So yeah, but I do, as a Jew, well, not just as a Jew, but as a person anyway, reading it, I do always feel very, very upset when I read them. It's quite a dark thing. I don't really tend to read loads of books about it, but I have read books. But I mean, I've got a book over there. It's a Danielle Steele one I picked up the other day in the library, and that's got it's not just about that, but part of the story is like, it's a generational story, and the early part of the book is about two people liberated from the camp and how they go on to make a life in America and stuff. So yeah, I do read them now and again, but I do get quite affected emotionally from that kind of stuff. But there we go. Anyway, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you feel like you've got to know me a little bit better. If there's any questions that I didn't answer, comment down below a question. I'll just answer it, like type it out, so you still get your answer that way. But thank you so much, as I say, to everyone who sent me a question. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to done this. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Bye. Please subscribe.